Peace, peace, y'all. What's going on? This is Chocolate Amun Ra. And this is another special edition. Listen, let's get something straight. Let's stop fooling ourselves. No. Real talk. Let's stop fooling ourselves. Now, what I'm about to tell you is actual facts. You got church people, you got spiritual people who believe in the spirit world, so on and so forth. You got people who's conscious minded, right? In the conscious community. All these different faiths and all these different religions. But when it all comes down to it comes down to your discipline. Now I want you to hear me out. Because I know a lot of conscious-minded people, or woken, however you want to call it, and basically it's just people who understand what the system of things is about. Number one. Number two is knowing the ancient ancestors' history, and not believing in the religious formula that was told for hundreds of years. Okay? Now, when I say they're all the same, it is. And it depends on the discipline of the individual. You got some Buddhist monk, some Shaolin monk, some Hindu that are very, very spiritual. Right? Then you have some that they discipline mindset is not that strong. They will eat red meat. They will drink wine, liquor, smoke cigarettes. Just because you don't see it doesn't mean it doesn't happen. Right? So, I want you to think about this for a minute. How many ministers, how many reverends, how many preachers, pastors you know for a fact that smoke and drink? Smoke cigarettes, drink alcohol. Okay? It depends on the individual's discipline. Just because now some people, they go to conscious community, that now their mind has adapted of reading black scholars' work, or you might got white scholars that tell the truth in some of their work, right? Reading and studying ancient history and understanding the African philosophy doesn't mean that the discipline of their behavior is the same. Now, as you indulge into these informations, you're supposed to take heed or get more control of your emotions and your behavior. Supposed to. Now, understand this. Individuals' discipline will make them exceptional to the degree or the part that they play. You have some pastors, preachers, ministers, and reverends who's dedicated 100%. We know this. Now, you also have the same people that is not dedicated. They be fornicating, having sex with people's wives, or having sex with the same sex, or so on and so forth. Now, but they know the Bible just as good as that one who's more disciplined. Okay? So now, since we know this, when I say the conscious-minded people, if you've been watching the social media, or if anybody you know that is conscious-minded, who changed from religion into the conscious-minded conception of dealing with the spirituality of Africa is their behavior and their discipline is more effective? Ask yourself that, because I'm telling you for a fact that it is not, because it's up to the individual. It's up to the individual that how their discipline is, and not their studies, it's themselves. It's who they are and what they do, not their studies. Because anybody can study any book, any documentaries, go any pilgrimage, but it's your behavior, your discipline to the art, to the skill, to the concept that changed you from inside and out. And when I say that, it's because I know a lot of people who got tattoos of ankhs and ankh earrings, and they into the African garments and all kinds of things. But their behavior is just like anybody else. They're not going to try to talk to you with a civilized manner. No. They'll curse you out, disrespect you, talking about, I'm a woman, you better respect me, you're going to get your behind beat, all kinds of things. But then you ask them, are you conscious-minded? And they'll tell you, oh yeah, I'm conscious-minded. And they've read all the books. They studied a lot of documentaries, but their behavior is nasty. This is where we get these things confused. That's why I come to the conclusion, I don't care who you are and what you're doing. Because the bottom line is this. If your behavior is insignificant, screwed up, but your skill level on what you know is not matching, I don't need to socialize with you. I don't really need to hear what you got to say. That's why you will see some ministers, preachers, conscious-minded people, or any other institutions, some of them will not debate you or get into a heated argument, because it is useless to get into an argument with an over-emotional individual who's not stabilized. And if you're that type of person who is not open-minded, but closed-minded, and believe that everything that you say and see is correct and nothing else cannot be challenged, you need to leave them alone. So, when I say conscious-minded people are the same as everybody else, because they are. You get some who smoke weed, drink, use foul language. Some use foul language every other word to the third word. They're using foul language, but their skill level on their craft is phenomenon, but people accept that. So, like I said before, we need to start to really think about what and how we really start to appreciate people. I mean, do you accept the person who uses foul language? Do you accept the person who likes to drink and party? Because that's their private social life. And who and why and should we judge them for these activities? Or should we only judge and point the fingers at people who walk around like an authentic monk, Hindu, Shaolin? They don't drink, they don't smoke, they don't even have sex. Their life and their mind conception is pure. Like a reverend, preacher, minister. You got some conscious-minded brothers and sisters who are pure. That's the whole consolation. That some people are not pure. It doesn't matter what religion you're in. Doesn't matter what faith you believe. Just because you study these concepts and these theologies does not make you pure. I'm Chocolate Amun Ra. I believe that's what we need to be doing. It's concentrating on being more of a pure being. Peace.